Vitor Roque is one that I've seen on so many people's wish list in FM23. Kind of interested to see why. Let's check him out. Now, I don't know if it's Vitor Roque. I have seen a couple of different pronunciations, so I apologize if I'm getting it completely wrong. But I'm going to say Vitor Roque is on a Brazilian team at 17 years old. I believe ATP is Club Atlético Paranaense. Again, do not speak Portuguese whatsoever, so completely could be butchering it. But at 17 years old, 6.6 to 20 million rated. Again, a lot of people have picked this boy up, and they've said it. He's absolutely fantastic. Kind of in this just below Endrick in who you need to pick up as a wonder kid in this year's save. So as you can see in everything, he's got a lot of 11s, 12s, and 13s, a lot of 13s, a couple of 14s in the physical. But the 16 determination is fantastic. He's probably at the start of the game at a 17-year-old for a wonder kid, pretty bang on average. I am definitely interested to see where he ends up in 10 years as his career progresses. But as you can tell, I mean, a lot of wonder kids start out here. A lot of them, Vicinius Jr. and friends have just gobs of green already. But I'm pretty sure that Vitor Roque is going to turn into quite a beast in about 10 years' time. So for career milestones as a baseline, you can see that he's already made his senior club debut for CEC. Is that Coritiba? No idea. Again, how the Brazilian league is treated in FM is just horrendous. But scored first senior club goal for CEC, and so that's all he's got so far. Obviously, that does mean he's moved for $4 million to ATP from CEC. He's actually moved around quite a bit in the Brazilian league. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be moving somewhere to Europe in the next 10 years. Let's just check it out. 10 years in, at the end of the 2033 season, there is no question that this boy has advanced far. He is now a prime striker for Chelsea, 28 years old, rated at not for sale, but 300,000 a week. But look at this green anticipation, composure of 20, concentration, decisions, determination, leadership off the ball, vision. I mean, he's Chelsea captain, I would imagine, at least if not now, pretty soon. But he is looking fantastic. Dribbling, finishing, and first touch of 14s and 15s, while fantastic, I have players at 20 who have that. Don't get me wrong, those are fantastic numbers for a striker. Definitely one I would look at for almost any team you could possibly imagine. But the mentals is where it is at. Look at all that green. That is just fantastic right there. Work rate of 13. Okay, I'll give you that. It's not the greatest, but this boy looks absolutely phenomenal. Season stats, as you can see, Premier League, 11 plus 16. So I wonder what his injury is like. 8 goals, 1 assist, 713 rating. Champions League, 3 plus 6. So he's actually not the starter, even though he's listed as a regular starter. 2 goals, 2 assists, 726. I mean, everything's in the green, so it's looking fantastic. But I wonder, career stats-wise, so he moved in Chelsea, 27 to 28, 96 million. Oh, actually moved to Benfica for 25. 7s and up every single season. So yeah, this kid is just turning lights out right now. But as you can see, 30, 30, 28, and then 3. So his last season, I don't know when he moved, but it looks like it could have been somewhere in the middle. So somewhere in the winter transfer. But 27 appearances, 31. So 22, he looks like he might have been injured. 27, he might have been injured. So let's check that out. He does have a slew of injuries. Not quite a lot of moderates and majors, but he's got enough of them. So I can see how that would keep him out for a little while. But 2 weeks there, 2 years ago, moderate for 3 weeks. He's got a couple slights in there, but majors have probably kept him out a little bit. But overall, nothing too bad whatsoever. So hopefully if you have good physios, you can keep his injuries down a bit. And even maybe a little bit better than that, depending on how he was for Benfica. But milestones, he's got a lot more. So you can see Brazil under-22s Pan American Games winner, Olympic Games, South American qualified winners, under-23s. He's got a lot of Brazils, the Taça da Liga winners for Benfica, Liga NOS champions. So he's got a lot with Benfica. The inter-seasonal's best 11 for Brazil. Some more winners' medals bought by Chelsea for 96 million. 2027 Brazilian best Europe-based player. Just after moving there. Carabao Cup winners in 28, a couple more, Premier Division top goal scorer, runner-up, inducted into Chelsea's overall best 11, Premier League champions in 29, FA Community Shield winners. So yeah, he's doing very well. Not a lot of Brazilian trophies though, but UEFA Europa League, Emirates FA Cup, FA Community Shield, Europa Super Cup, but no Brazilian trophies whatsoever. So he's not been able to help Brazil to a trophy, but he's still doing fantastic. Chelsea is going through the roof right now. And of course, world soccer's global superstar, as we always seen, has been recognized for his talents and achievements at several awards, shortlisted for Brazilian First Division Best Player on 2 occasions, Brazilian Paraná State Top Goal Scorer, Brazilian Paraná Young Player of the Year, Super Suda Copa America Golden Boot runner-up, European Golden Boy, Portuguese Premier League Young Player of the Year, and tactically, as you can see, striker, 31 appearances, 13 goals, 714. Midfield right on 3 occasions, and midfield left on 2. Still, midfield left, 850 as high as their average rating. Granted, it's only 2 matches, but still, 2 assists right there. Internationally, 3 appearances as a striker, 1 goal, 747. How many caps does he have? I always forget that. 35 caps, 10 goals. At 28, I'm surprised. We'll see how he is in 2 years, but I've got to say that's got to break 40 to 45. He's sadly probably not going to hit the century mark by the time he retires, but we'll see when he actually retires. I have no idea. So 30 years old, by the time the 2035 season ends, he is rated at 57 million to 170 million, still at Chelsea as a regular starter, still at 300K, up until 2038. So he has added a couple more. He's got 41 caps, 11 goals, overall not too bad. But sadly, his Brazilian days are probably coming to a quick end. His stats still look fantastic. He's dropping a little in technicals. He's probably dropping a little in physicals. I don't remember what some of the physicals were. But agility and stamina looking fantastic, as are his mentals. His mentals are just through the roof. But Premier League, 22 appearances, 11 off the bench, 7 goals, 3 assists, and 717 average rating. Doing fairly well. Career stats, anything different for the last 2 seasons? You got 33, 34. So overall, he's picked it back up. Probably no more real heavy injuries. Nope. Got a minor and some slights. Not too bad whatsoever. The moderate for 2 weeks for the concussion. Overall, fantastic. Milestones. Premier League champions in 2035. Emirates FA Cup winners again. But again, no Brazilian trophies whatsoever. Unable to lead Brazil to really anything, which is kind of sad to see. So nothing really new. I mean, he does have a Brazilian best Europe-based player. We saw that. English Premier Division top goal scorer, runner-up, and shortlisted for the FIFA best men's player on 2 occasions. So this kid is definitely lights out, and if you could pick him up early on for about 25 million, he seems to be worth it in the long run. As long as you've got the long game going on your save. If you're there for 2-3 seasons, maybe not so much. But I mean, overall, obviously, depending on who you are, Benfica seems to be having a fantastic time with him until they sold him to Chelsea for 96. But it looks like he is going to leave at some point for a big amount of money. But with your nurturing, I mean, this kid's career is going through the roof. But anyway, that is it for me, Sefian FM, for the Football Manager blog channel, and for Vitor Roque. Again, pronunciation, apologies. But that's it for us. Thank you so much for watching. As always, take care and enjoy.